even if the small business rate gets reduced as planned. Let's say it passes, sails right through the Senate and House. The benefits will not be enjoyed by everyone equally, according to some experts. A piece by the Tax Policy Center warns of the House version, which already passed, saying this, quote, "The provision is likely to become a windfall for high-income investors, while many genuine business owners, including some small business owners, will end up paying a top rate as high as 35%. I spoke with Steven Rosenthal, who wrote that analysis. He's a senior fellow at the Tax Policy Center. I wanted to know how wealthy investors would come out ahead of small business owners, plus what he sees as the obstacles right now for spurring investment in new workers and technology.
Do you think that overall these plans are tilted in favor of small businesses, many of which use pass-throughs, or large corporations?
In both the Senate and the House version of the bill, there are big tax cuts for small businesses, or at least pass-through businesses. It turns out, though, that the cuts are largest for investors in pass-throughs, passive investors, as opposed to active participants in a business for a variety of reasons. And so there's some benefit for small business owners, but not as much as you might expect.
So someone who's there, like the gentleman we spoke with today, Joel, who is a small business owner but is actually there grinding the coffee, this isn't tilted so much in favor of someone like him who's on the ground in the business. It's more to help pass through investors.
I think that's the effect, okay, at least because of the way the statute is drafted.
Someone wealthier people.
They are, and the wealthier people can plan easier, and they have lots of money to invest. The small business owner is somewhat limited in planning, and at least on the House version of the bill, the reduction in rate would only be to say 35.2% from a top rate of 39.6%. And for many smaller businesses, they don't even bump into the top rates.
What needs to be done to help small businesses the most?
I think there are different ways to structure small business relief. Sometimes you can allow investment tax credits or other favorable investment approaches. You can also, for a smaller business, exempt a flat amount of income as opposed to reducing the rate across the board. If you exempt, say, the first $100,000 of income, that truly would help the smaller earning businesses over the larger ones.
Do you think what's on the table right now is going to be sufficient to goose the small business community that we see right now, and that they would invest more, they would hire more, they'd feel more secure?
I don't think so. I think large businesses and small businesses like certainty. They like to have a business model that makes money. Reducing the taxes a little bit, I think, is really secondary to their usual business practices.
Republicans are dead set on getting this done. Can they legitimately go out and say, we have done every single thing we can to help the little guy, the small business?
Big business and rich guys, they win really big. The small business, they may win a little. And so the real question is, as we lose so much revenue, who's going to make up for it eventually? Will we return to the big businesses and rich guys to collect more taxes to pay for the Medicare and the Social Security underfunding that we need to satisfy? Or will we, once again, either raise taxes on the middle class and smaller businesses, or maybe simply cut benefits? You know, that's sort of up in the air at the moment.
By the way, as of tonight, I checked about 90 minutes ago, and Senator Ron Johnson is telling reporters right now he will vote against the tax bill tomorrow in the Budget Committee in the Senate if it doesn't change. If he does that, the bill cannot move to the floor. It's all going to come down to pass-throughs, or this bill will not pass at all.